I want to start off this with something that's like, because I know this been building up in this motherfucker. And by the way, nice shirt, doing the Flex and Chill t-shirt thing. I love it. I love it very
Yes.
much. But Iron Fist, man, how many episodes
Oh,
are you in?
I'm
oh
finished.
God.
You're
Oh
finished.
my God, you got through it.
I got through it. This is how I'm gonna sum it up.
I'm just about to start episode 6. I'm almost done with episode 5.
Okay, so I'm gonna get
Damn.
this shit
Yeah,
to.
I'm done with it too.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get this shit to Alan really quick. Damn, yeah, you tied. So why did you go?
I don't
away?
know. I was literally texting like people during the fucking episode, and everything that came back was, "Why are you still watching this fucking show?" I don't have a good answer. The show is
Yeah.
boring. That's the worst part about this. Nothing
Yeah.
interesting is going
I
on.
fell asleep watching it last night.
The single worst part about this fucking thing is there's a fight scene in every fucking episode, and all of them suck. Like somebody will throw a punch right, and it's so slow, and then someone's just gonna go like that, and it's like, did you try to hit them? Is this a dance?
It's like compared to Daredevil, the fights are much better in Daredevil than Arthur, and that's a shame.
Compared to Luke Cage, the fighting sucks.
Daredevil has great fighting.
It does have great. That's the thing. Daredevil has great fighting, and even though it doesn't have a lot of fighting, all the fights are great. With this, every single fight except for a handful near the end are boring. All the characters in the show can't act. Like the worst actor is the brother. Like
I hate
every
him.
dialogue is, "No, Danny, you can't do that. What the hell's wrong with you?" Like he's
Yeah.
so bad at acting.
Would you agree though that the best actress is the Asian chick,
Oh,
Colleen?
she's great. I like
No,
Colleen.
because she's just like there as like I need to be as stereotypical as possible, but also be American.
Yeah, like I haven't finished it yet. I don't know. I told myself I'd finish it because I've seen all the other shows, but man, this is a fucking chore to get through.
So is this like the worst of all four? So far?
So far, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And I can imagine that. I know Anthony's probably. Anthony,
No,
you still
it
gonna
was-
watch it?
I don't even know, man. Because like I might watch one episode just to see if it really is that bad. Plus, I'm kind of like with Adrian. I want to see it just because I watch the other shows. But it's just kind of disappointing because when they announced all these Marvel shows on Netflix, and then we was all skeptical. And then when we seen Daredevil, we were just fucking hyped. It just the quality was just so fucking good. And then just to see it just decrease as the shows went on. Like granted, Daredevil and Jessica Jones were really fucking good in my opinion. And then when it got to Luke Cage, and then when it got to apparently with Iron Fist, it's just like, what the fuck happened? It's just like it's really getting me fucking nervous for the Defenders. Like I really hope they can bring it back with the Defenders.
I'm actually
And-
less nervous for the Defenders just because like it's gonna be shorter. Like we're not gonna have to like space shit out because it's gonna be 8 episodes instead of fucking
Oh, it's only
13.
8? Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be 8 episodes, so they don't have to like jam as much like nonsense in there. It'll be a little more compact, a little more of a tight story, kind of like Stranger Things. And at this point, it's kind of like, all right, I'm tired of their singular series. Get them together so we can see them do their fucking thing. Like I don't want to see them by themselves anymore.
I will say this, Alan. I want to ask you since you completed the series. Would you say like is it even worth it to watch it for the simple fact that you watch the other Marvel shows and you just want to consider the entire plot? Because as everybody know, minor spoilers here, but it pretty much all these shows add up to like you're gonna fight the Hand. Like the Hand is gonna be like the main vision, the ninjas.
What a shock.
Yeah, no, right? Does Iron Fist kind of like wrap up some storylines or play
Oh
into
no, it does worse. It introduces storylines, forgets about them, and then reintroduces them near the end.
Oh,
This is not
God.
worth your time at all. It is like Luke Cage. Like when I said, at the end of it, should you go back? Yeah, you should, because it was actually like there were good parts to Luke Cage. It wasn't 100% a train wreck the entire time. There is no fucking reason to watch this. There's not like they don't even go into the Hand that much. They just kind of say they go more into the Hand in Daredevil season 2 than they do in the entire portion of this. The first half of this season is the corporation and Danny trying to become a billionaire. That's the first fucking half of this. And how they wrap it up is so bad. Like there's not a single thing in this that's worth your time. There's not
The
a single
ending was so bad.
Oh god, that ending was
Oh,
fucking.
I'm not
I laughed
looking
my
forward
ass
to
off at
this.
that ending.
No, we
I
can
told
probably
myself
change
I would finish it, but
Don't. Just
man.
don't.
You know what's even worse is I saw an article where Finn Jones, the lead actor, when the reviews started to come out, he was like, "Oh well, it's all because of Donald Trump. If he hadn't
I
made
heard
such a
that.
horrible political
What?
climate."
Oh yeah, he's
Oh yeah,
blaming
yeah,
Trump
see
for
that?
Now for that I wasn't on his side, but for that he was defending the fact that people were criticizing the show, like, oh, he's a white man and he can do kung fu and
No,
like
and I get
all this
that.
da 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 da. Like that I get. I don't stand by this statement at all whatsoever, but he was coming from a different point with that one.
Willing to finally admit that the Marvel Netflix shows at this point have become just them trying to do the Marvel movies on a TV show budget.
Yeah.
Because you've got Daredevil,
Yeah.
who acts like Tony Stark and essentially is in the same position. He's not the most powerful, but he's definitely somebody to deal with.
Yeah.
You've got Jessica Jones, who's the outright, like, true superpower, like, jumps high, can punch through everything. So she's your, essentially, combination of Captain America and Thor to a certain degree. You've got your Luke Cage, who's important, but nowhere near as big on the scene as Jessica Jones is in that powers, backup. You've got the guy who just has a bunch of guns in the Punisher, like the guy who has a bunch of arrows in Hawkeye.
Yeah.
And then there's Iron Fist, who really should be the Hulk, but he didn't need his own series. Like, he could have just shown up in the Defenders, like, oh, there's Iron Fist, cool, let's keep going. Like that. Go for it.
Oh no, I was gonna say no. I do kind of agree with you. What they should have done is, don't they team up and they should have done Luke Cage and Iron Fist in one series? Because don't
That
they team up
would've
in the
been
comics?
Well,
Yeah.
I think that's
Have
gonna
to
be
wait
next.
for that. Like, the Defenders is going to cause Heroes for Hire to happen.
Yeah, but it's just like I feel that both shows had like Luke Cage. Most of it sucked, but there's still a lot of good parts. There's absolutely nothing good in Iron Fist. So I think like if they just combined them, you might have had something interesting that could have went down, and you wouldn't have had to have 4 separate series. But I
Which
think
is
like,
what I want from like with them continuing this. Like they're gonna keep going, and if you're gonna keep going, I don't want to see them by their fucking selves anymore. Like after Defenders, they need to team up. Daredevil with Jessica Jones or Luke Cage with Iron Fist. I don't care, but they don't need to be by themselves anymore.
It is so funny because, like, Rashad, like you saying that, wasn't that what everybody was saying about after the first Avengers movie came out? They was just like, since you're doing this, we don't want to see them like apart anymore. Like,
Yeah,
every time-
that was the biggest thing. That's why I really kind of like, because you want to build upon the character, but you also don't want to ignore the events that took place.
Yeah.
And that was the problem with like Iron Man 3 and especially Thor: The Dark World. It felt like you were trying to continue the story, but at a half-ass pace while also ignoring what took place in Avengers. This is a $1 billion franchise that you have built up. There's no ignoring what just recently took place. You have to own that shit and keep going.
The other side of the coin is, though, man, that as soon as season 2 of Daredevil came out, what was everybody singing? They were like, oh, man, I can't wait for the Punisher TV show.
yeah, because Punisher's never had anything. But
Regardless,
it's
the
not like-
point is people still want the single stories about those characters. That's the
People
point
want
I'm
the
making.
single stories for new characters. People don't want single stories for characters that we've already seen. Like, no, I was just saying, like, I would be okay with a single story for, like, Moon Knight or Blade or even Punisher. But as far as Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, no, they don't need to be by themselves anymore.
Guy, everything that Rashad just said at the end right there about all those other shows that he would want to see, those would work. That's some good shit.
Yeah, no, I
Like-
would love anything based off Moon Knight because I think that motherfucker is underrated like a motherfucker. Like,
Blade even, dude.
Yeah.
One day it's gonna make a huge statement. Like that character's gonna be fucking giant. People are gonna be like, "It's Batman and Deadpool combined." I love it. It's gonna that shit has
And
the potential to
We
be.
do
so
not
good.
want a Blade TV show. We've already tried that.
oh, with sticky fingers. Oh,
It could have been a great show, but it was very bad.
Okay, I never seen it.
oh
Don't.
yes.
Don't, Nick. Like,
No.
it's that bad. Don't.
No, Nick, you know the guy from Def Jam Fight for New York, right? Sticky
Yeah.
fingers. He played Blade.
that's
Okay, that's bad, but it's like, God, like, sometimes I say that shit, like, oh, that sounds stupid. Then I watch it, it's like, okay, you know what? You surprised me. But, like,
No.
Ain't no surprise.